Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name is Joe Oriani. I'm your host that doesn't know anything. Don't know how many people watch, don't know if you listen because nobody wants to get back to me, but that's okay. I thought I'd wind up with some intelligent viewers that would want to talk about different subjects that I touch. And if you do, go to joeorianipodcast@yahoo.com and leave me a message and I will get back to you. If you disagree with me, you can do the same thing and I'll voice your opinion when I come on the next time. Now, it's Memorial Day tomorrow, and I want to salute all the veterans everywhere, pretty much, who gave their life for our country. And being a veteran myself, I'm honored to do that. I spent 1 year, 3 days in Vietnam, so that was enough for me. It totally whacked up my brain, even though it's still whacked out, according to the shrinks and the VA, which sucks anyway. Anyway, enough about that. It's been a quiet week so far in the news. Let's see, we ended Donald Trump's trial the other day. They rested their cases, both of them. The judge had a problem with one of the defendants, Donald Trump, his witnesses, and they were going back and forth at it. The guy's been a jurist for 51 years or something like that. And he was telling me basically he didn't like the way the judge ran his court, so they had to throw everybody out and the judge had to get control again. Now, with that being said, they gave the jury 8 days off. I mean, hello, why didn't they just start Wednesday with closing arguments? I don't understand that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, they're gonna start, I think, Tuesday, because Monday's a holiday. We'll have closing arguments, then we're gonna go to the jury, and I distinctly feel by next Friday, we should have a verdict. If not, I will wait until they do before I come back on, because I have my opinion on that, seeing how it turns out. I do think it's gonna be a hung jury. I could be wrong. Not that I'm ever wrong, but I could be. So anyway, enough about that. Now let's go to something interesting that happened this week. You've got China scrolling around Taiwan with these games they're playing. But it only takes a second for them to turn the ships directly at Taiwan. Now, I don't know what kind of game China's playing. I do believe they're confident enough to know if they invade Taiwan, ain't nobody gonna do anything about it. We're all a bunch of whips. We should be sending over ships over there, just riding around with them, or doing a blockade. Something. We should be doing something. Now, we go back to Russia. Vladimir Putin says he's okay with a ceasefire as long as he gets all the land that he won. Well, first of all, Gladdy, you're a wanted criminal. War crimes. I don't know, and I understand from what I read that the people that could be coming up behind you were just as freaking bad. So Ukraine, if you have any bombs left, would you mind dropping one on a Kremlin when he's in there, please? No, I kind of like that building. Drop one on his house while he's home. See how it goes. Or if any Russians are listening, please send out poison packages to the people who want war. And maybe they'll die, maybe they won't. You know, I'm not telling you to commit murder, I'm pretty damn close. These people are awful. And I'm just as bad for saying that, I know. I'm a hypocrite, but that's okay. I'm tired of seeing all the carnage every day. Russia gets mad when Ukraine bombed a little bit of their property, the oil, and the United States government just as bad. Don't bomb Russia's oil refineries near your border. Why the hell not? Israel's got the same problem with the United States. Don't go in there and kill innocent civilians. Well, first of all, I don't believe they're innocent civilians. I told you this before. They voted for Hamas. They would vote for Hamas again. They want Hamas to take over the government again. And I'm sorry, first you gotta take out their leaders that are hiding out someplace in Israel or Gaza. I think they're in Qatar, poison them, kill them, so capture them. And then you can start negotiations. All the hostages, I'm willing to bet, are all 99% of them are all dead. They've been raped, they've been impregnated, heads cut off, so I really wouldn't worry, as sad as that is, and I feel sorry for the families and the governments. That, because we have Americans there too. Unfortunately, I do believe they're dead. They keep one or two around and show for photo ops. That's about it. So I would go in, if they got 2 battalions, I think they have 4 battalions left, just go march right in, march right over, and go right to the sea. Which they said, river to the sea, well, Israel go right to the sea. I wouldn't worry about the UN, I wouldn't worry about the United States. But you still have other countries backing you up with arms, like England, she would have others. As far as these terrorist traitors here that just demonstrate, I believe in free speech. I demonstrated before. But I don't think they understand what they're fighting for, what they believe in. They're against Israel for attacking Hamas. Well, nobody wants to talk about October 7th. None of them students want to talk about it. So personally, if I was me, I was running the government. Listening, Donald, you listening, Joe? Send the FBI out there, get their names, see if they're legal citizens. If they aren't, deport them. If they are on a visa, deport them. You would save a lot of trouble. There's nothing illegal about that. You could do that. Now, when I get down to Venezuela, State Department just put out a warning about going to Venezuela. Well, you gotta be an idiot to go to Venezuela if you're a United States citizen. We have been on speaking terms with them for quite a while. So that's just a little heads up on that one. North Korea. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff here, and I'm not even looking at the news. North Korea, we don't want to look at it fresh. North Korea is selling arms to Russia, and Russia is selling technology back to North Korea. One big circle, sort of like World War III, where you had the axis of evil. Now you got the axis of evil again. You got Russia, Iran, China. Anybody else you want to throw in there? But Russia is now practicing the nuclear war. Well, they're the ones that are going to do it. That guy you got in there is crazy. But the guy we got now in the United States is crazy too, but he's crazy in a different way. You just don't know what's going on. But he never said anything about nuclear war. Now Trump thinks when he gets in to be president, some of the Russian prisoners will be automatically released and Russia pull out or stop the war immediately. I don't think so. Also China, he thinks he can control China. And he can control China by just shutting down on commerce with China. They would suffer, they would need the money. They're not even using American dollar, by the way. Russia and China, they use, I don't know what the hell they're using, it's not American dollars to buy things. And Iran, the same thing. We keep sending them money and they keep sending them back in missiles. Yes, Joe Biden, you're an idiot. Shut up the oil. You can do an embargo. You have the right under certain rules of the UN that you sold voters for. Go back to the way it was. Don't allow them that luxury. And that nuclear bomb they're getting, if they don't have it already, I'd be really surprised. there's a lot of intelligence that's kind of really behind the eight ball. So if you see one going, I didn't tell you so. I always believed, or I read somewhere that someone once said, I don't know, it was a prophecy of some type, that the end of the world is gonna start in the Middle East. Well, we're about primed for that, we're about ready. I don't know what's going on with Syria, we keep bombing and Shad, whatever the hell his name is, still running around as president. Now, that brings us to another country, Philippines. Philippines are being harassed by China, their shipping. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the guy who's the president of the Philippines is not gonna take too kindly to this too often. There's gonna be a problem eventually. I can see it coming. I mean, I think he killed everybody, the drugs in that island, but we shall see how that goes too. So enough about all that good stuff. Let's get back to the United States for a moment. I just read it or heard it on TV today, that Hillary Clinton, God bless her soul, is still bitching about the 2016 election, how she lost. She said a lot of her female supporters left her because she wasn't perfect. And she'll never be perfect. Well, you agree on that. Stop blaming everybody, Hillary, you lost. You absolutely lost on your own, the same as Donald Trump. If he loses, it's on his own. Joe Biden, the same way, no matter what the Democrats do. And speaking of Donald Trump, he went last night, to Libertarian convention. They don't like him. They don't like anybody's governor, as a matter of fact. So he got booed and heckled and, he took it well. I've seen some of the video, but they won't vote for him. But I give him credit going where he wasn't welcome. Just like he did with Bronx the other day. He went into Bronx, they said there was 25,000 people there, I don't think so. Looked at the video, maybe, I don't know how many, I can't guess. But he went there, he talked to the people, a lot of Democrats are gonna vote Republican there. And then you got the governor of New York, just like Hillary when she called them deplorables, she called all of Trump's followers in the Bronx clowns. Now, I actually laughed at that because I can just picture all the people in the Bronx, knowing them the way I think they do. They can go around and get clown noses and put them on their face and wave to it. I think that would be hysterical. Everybody that attended that rally, do that. Get clown noses, put it on your face and wave to the governor. Give it a figure that we're all known for. Anyway, now food prices. Joe Biden, let's go back to Joe Biden. He has given 2 speeches this week. One speech, the White House had to correct it 9 times. And another speech, I don't know what the man is talking about. He needs a vacation. Well, he always on vacation. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend, he should be out campaigning. I will admit Donald Trump is out playing golf, but he campaigned yesterday. I don't know what he's doing tomorrow. And when Joe Biden gave the commencement speech or speech at West Point the other day, all he talked about was himself. He didn't talk about the cadets, or what the cadets' future could be, how good they could be, what they can accomplish. Nope, he talked about himself. Very sad, sad country. Like I said, I'm 73 years old. I'm glad I ain't gonna be around at 83, ain't no way in hell. So I get to miss all the stuff, I can watch it from above or below, either heaven or hell, and see what's going on, and just laugh at you. Issues don't have common sense anymore, people don't have it. I said in one show a while back, it's amazing me that when I go on the ship, everybody says, good morning, hello, how are you? When you get off the ship, it's like, kiss off. And it's the truth, people are so rude, so impolite, all the stabbings in New York, and then the people let out. Now, I can almost guarantee that Mr. Bragg, the district attorney in New York, will probably get re-voted in. Because people there are stupid. Prove me wrong. Governor Sununu said there's 2 governors that are jackasses. One was the governor of New York, what the hell's his name, I can't think of it, but anyway, Como, and the other one was Newsom. As the two governors, no, the governors really like it. That was an interesting tidbit. It's a political season here in the United States, so a lot of things are very political, the trial is political. And I know as soon as Trump is done with this other one, they're gonna try to get him again. And the Libertarian Party did complain that when Trump was in, he didn't have a chance to he didn't do anything he promised. Well, he did a lot he promised, but he couldn't get rid of the trash in Washington. Why? Because the trash in Washington were trying to get him impeached and gone. They did get him impeached twice, but not gone. So again, if you want the country to run well, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, think about who you're voting for, think about what you want them to accomplish, and if they don't, in 2 and 6 years, throw them out. If they don't have any common sense, like the border, close it. You don't need to go through Congress, hey, by the way, Joe Biden, you don't need to do this, Title 42, throw it back up. There's lots of diseases coming in the southern border. And they're ungrateful bastards. Oh, I don't like this hotel, and I don't like this, and I don't like the food, and I don't like, you know what? Get out of here. Donald Trump promised to deport all of them. It's gonna be a lot of fun watching that. And then you're gonna have the civil liberty and all kinds of lawyers going to Supreme Court to stop it. I don't know if they can or they can't. But the Republicans are gonna do it. And I also see that they're trying to get rid of the filibuster against the Democrats. Please don't do that. Please, 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 leave it alone. 60 votes, get something passed is important. Just can't have a Democrats' way or a Republicans' way. Won't work. That's not how the government works. We like to keep this country the way it used to be, not the way you used to turn it into. I mean, I'm going up north, I can't even carry my gun in the state of New Jersey. That's so sad. And even if you go to New York, you can't have it. So to get to New York, you go through New Jersey pretty much, unless you come down from the north. So anyway, you can't protect yourself. I would never go on a subway again. I used to try, go on a PATH train all the time. I used to walk around New York, love the city. And the pizza was great. You know, back then when Rudy Giuliani, well, before he straightened it out, I used to like the whores and the prostitutes. Then when he straightened it out, it became very clean and very nice to go to a show or a nice restaurant after the show. I went there to see Grease. So, you know, those are the things that New York has to offer. But right now, I advise everybody against going to the city. Go upstate New York, go through the mountains, and go to Staten Island. Just don't go into Manhattan. You don't stand a chance. Anyway, that is enough. I just again want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. For people who don't celebrate that in other countries, just wish you a happy, nice day, nice weekend. It's gonna be 99 here today in Central Florida. And so I guess we're just getting ready for hell. And it's not global warming. I don't care what anybody says. It happens once in a while. We had a really, really nice spring for once. First spring we had in a long time. It was beautiful. But here we are in Florida in the summer. Guess what happens? It gets hot. Yeah, I got a pool to jump in, so I'm okay with that. Stay out of the sun a lot. Okay, again, everybody, just remember one thing. You need to get hold of me. It's Joe Oriani Podcast at yahoo.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is absolutely free. I would appreciate it. I need more people to sign up and click like. Just go over there. It's very simple. And then just remember this. If you are not laughing, you are not living. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.